This lecture covers the topic of insider dealing or insider trading. First, I'm going to go through the definition of this particular term, and then I'm going to explain the definition using a simple example. Okay, so the boring part first. So insider trading has been defined as the practice by which a manager or other insider uses material information not yet disclosed to other shareholders or the outside world in order to make profits by trading in the firm's stock. And basically the term firm's stock refers simply to the company's shares. Okay, so let's break down this definition. It simply means to say that insider trading means that you are making money through the trading of shares on the basis of information that the company has not yet made public. So for instance, there could be some manager who is working in the company. So this person has access to information and knows that this company is about to declare, for example, a huge dividend, and therefore the market value of the share is going to rise. And if this person decides to deal in the shares on the basis of this information, then obviously he is going to become liable for insider trading. And for obvious reasons, it should not be too difficult to see that this is absolutely not fair. Why? Because insiders in the company are going to have an edge over ordinary investors. So as promised, let's go through an example so that it's going to be very easy for you to understand what's going on. The first point that you need to understand is that we're talking in the context of a public company, and that too a listed one, alright? So it's not a public unlisted company, it's not a private company that we're talking about. Right, so in the context of a public listed company, what happens is that once the shares have been listed on the stock exchange market, it's very easy to buy and sell those shares because they are on the stock exchange. And it is for this very reason that the potential for those people who are inside the company or are in any way connected to the company to abuse their knowledge of the company's future plans or any announcements that the company has not yet made but intends to make. So for example, let's imagine that there is a company X which is planning to take over company Y. Now obviously there will be a period where company X is still planning its takeover but has not yet taken any action which is going to alert the market about the fact that company X is going to take over company Y. So what happens is that during this period, the employees of company X will have very valuable information that the share market does not yet have. So in general, an attempted takeover, once it becomes apparent or formally announced, is obviously going to boost the share price of the target company. That is, the target company in our example is company Y. So in this crucial planning phase, the employees of company X could obviously buy shares in company Y because they have the knowledge that the attempted announcement is going to boost company Y's share price, and obviously they can then sell those shares after the takeover has taken place, obviously, and by doing this they can make a very quick profit. So hopefully this example has made clear to you what insider dealing or what insider trading means and how it can take place. And hopefully you can also appreciate the fact that insider dealing or insider trading is not only not fair, but also that it's obviously not legal. Which is why every country in the world that has a major stock exchange market has made this practice illegal because of its potential to destroy public confidence in the stock exchange market. As far as Pakistan is concerned, the law in Pakistan was initially very detailed, very complex and very confusing. However, thankfully it has now been considerably improved after a lot of much needed amendments. At the present moment, the law relating to insider trading is contained in the Securities Act 2015, and specifically it's part 10 of that act that deals with this topic. And furthermore, section 127 of this act says that this part applies to listed securities traded by listed companies, and insiders are described in section 130 of this act. And furthermore, the meaning of inside information is elaborated in section 129 of the act. That's it for this lecture because the purpose was merely to provide an introduction to the topic, and hopefully I have accomplished that purpose.